Hello folks, this is Audiotron 1003 and this is another one of my videos where I've returned to the old favourite of mine, the Shephartons Micro Funfair. And in this video I wanted to show you what I've been doing. So I've been making this particular ride, which is a tower ride, which I shall take away from the funfair and show you in a little more detail. But I also added two more small sideshows, and I modified this ride, redesigned the base so that it would fit on the wagon, so I had to redesign that. But anyway, I'm going to focus on this, so I'm going to take this away from the funfair and put it on this stand here. Now this stand is actually a 48 by 48 base, which is actually designed for my speed champions. And the other thing I'm going to show you is over here is all of the wagons stripped down, and they also go along the side here, and then the full version there. But this is the one I'm after. So that's what that one is. And the one at the back there, if anyone's interested, it's a mock-up of a final wagon that I'm going to use for my final model. I'm not sure if it's going to be a ride or a sideshow, so that's just for space, because I've only got room for 15 vehicles in the box. But anyway, this is the wagon that goes with the ride, and this is it. It's called Skyscraper. Now in theory, if this was to true scale, this ride would be about 60 meters high, which is I don't know, ballpark figure 60 60 feet high, sorry. So we're talking about 10 15ish meters. Anyway, the whole point of this ride is that you sit in these little cars here. There's two of them, you can get 4 in each, and it spins round as you would expect. This is the other one. These are the light bars, and the idea is it goes round and round, but it also goes up this shaft, and eventually if you wanted to get off, this whole thing would slide down and you would end up down here on the ground and you'd step off. But it doesn't just spin round either, it also goes all the way up. I designed it that way. It hinges out, so at the maximum you could be, like I say, about 60 feet in the air. The other one does the same, and it goes round. This topper isn't permanently fixed, so with me handling it, it's moved somewhat. So if I turn that round, so like I say, there's a reason why it's called Skyscraper. And if I bring this truck, which represents about 14 feet ish in height, if I go to the top, imagine this being the real thing. So it's actually quite a high ride compared to, say, the height of a sideshow. So that's what that is. What I was going to do was make a separate video on how I built it, but what I will do is, I can take this down without breaking it, is I will show you what it looks like packed down on the wagon, and how I built it. So I'll pause the video, get myself organised, and then show you the thing packed on the wagon. Okay, everything's packed as it should be, and just like traditional wagons of the past, with bases and plates etc. being stacked on their sides, lights on the roof, other such things neatly stacked to the back. There's where the passenger cars would be, and also true to my own ideas, I've decided that everything has to be the same, so it's in the standard Shephartons livery. And with all of these wagons, it's 4 studs wide, it's 20 studs long. This is the base, and the top is approximately, let's see, it's about 8 studs high, slightly over height, but it's Lego, and in order to make this thing work properly, I've had to do that. So this is what it looks like. So if you saw it driving down the road, that's what you would get. So the final thing for me to do with this video is to pause it once more, strip this down and show you what went into the model. Okay, so here's all the elements broken down. Some of these sections have been glued to keep them in one place. So for the large part of the shaft, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 round 1x1 bricks with flutes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 round plates. Now these are all glued in so they don't snap open, because this is designed to be one section. The base of the column, I take that support bush off. This is the base, so it's 2 of these Technic 2x2 bricks with an axle in there just to add support when I put that onto it. And at the bottom I've got these 2 brackets, vertical brackets. That's where the name banners go. So basically this would fit in there, lock into place, and that would be the base of the stand, like so. Next we have this, which is basically 1, 2, 3 Technic axle connectors with a 3 long Technic axle, and that would, in theory, well, not theory, in fact I should say, that would slide into there. So that would give that part of the column some support. The top section is 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these axle connectors, and each one of these is connected with these red 2M axles. And the idea is that sorry, I'm off camera, that would fit like so. So that's your column. This part here, this is the topper, and it has a red turntable. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but it's got a red turntable, 2 more of those yellow 2x2 round plates, another one at the top, and 2 of these click hinge plates, and the red turntable. That would fit on there. These are the light bars and the arms, and they are 12 long, and I've got trans-colour plates for the lights, and at the bottom I have an 8 long red plate and 2 more 2x1 red click hinge plates, and they fit into there like so. One there, and then the other one on the other side. These wings from a minifigure, they would slot into there like so. So that's what they are. Like I say, these are the tiles with the stickers that I've had printed. They would go down there, and there's the other one. These are the cars, and they're just those little 1x2 panels and a 1x4 bracket facing down, and you have another click hinge plate there and a 1x2 plate. So there's 2 of those, and they would fit onto there. And finally we have the base. This can either be 2 quarters, or in this case this is what I got from Bricklink, so they would fit like that. These, if I can do this, they can fit either like this, or they can be sort of it's any configuration you prefer really, as it's just as long as the base is secure. So these all fit like so. That one goes there, this one goes here, and then like I say, these, they would fit on the top, and then the whole thing would pivot on in the middle like I showed you at the beginning. And this is a spare plate which just fits under the tower to allow these brackets to fit on this plate here. So that would go there, and then this would go on there. Otherwise these studs will compromise each other. So basically that's the Shephartons micro funfair ride skyscraper. The wagon itself is just a bog standard flatbed modified Pantechnic wagon with these blocks just held in place to hold various things onto this. So that's what that is. And most of these models are permanently super glued, so that I don't have to break them up and then have to remember in years to come how I built them. And it has a little loft at the front of the cab just to hold the light bars. So that's it. That's my Shephartons micro funfair skyscraper ride, how to make, and what it looks like complete. So thank you for watching. Bye.